Wagwan YouTube, and welcome to my channel Sammy Jay Cooks. If you enjoy my videos and like the recipes, please ensure to like, comment, subscribe and share. Today I'm about to make a lip-smacking traditional Jamaican soup. All the ingredients are found in the description, so please give the recipe a try and tell me what you think. As you can see, I've got all my vegetables chopped up, soaking in water just to prevent them from drying out. And I've got my water for my dumplings and the flour and cornmeal for my dumplings. And we've got some chopped up pumpkin and my dry ingredients with a Scotch bonnet and some fresh thyme. Here we go into washing our chicken. We're going in with some boneless chicken thighs. And we're just going to squeeze the lemon all over it because we want to clean our chicken. And then we're going to sprinkle some vinegar over it, 2 cups of vinegar. And then we're just going to rinse off our chicken and just wash it off nicely. Now we're going to go in with cutting off the fat off of our chicken. And then we're just going to cut them into smaller pieces as well. And we're going to go over every piece of chicken and just make sure the fat's all cut off because we don't like that. We don't want that in our soup. Again, we're going to cut them into smaller pieces and get the fat off. And there our chicken's nice and ready to be seasoned. Now we're going to sprinkle some onion powder. And then we're going to go in with some parsley. Now not everybody seasons their chicken before putting it into soup, but this is the way I do it. And we're going to sprinkle some chicken seasoning. And then we're just going to mix that in and coat everything. And then we've got our soup pot and we're going to place our chicken into the pot. I'm washing my hands, so you make sure you wash your hands off. And then we're going to put some water in our soup pot. And start putting in our dry ingredients. We've got our pimento in there, and we've got our spring onion, scallion or green onions, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to wash our pumpkin, and I'm washing it with both hot and cold water because the cold water was just freezing. And we're going to place that in the pot individually, so one by one. And then we're going to add our fresh thyme, loads of fresh thyme. Mix that up and let it boil for 15 minutes. While that's boiling, we're going to wash our vegetables. And then we're going to place our corn and the cob in one by one, because I don't want the splashback of just throwing everything in all at once. And then we're going to place our potatoes in. Again, one by one. And then we're going to put in the rest of our vegetables, which is carrot and some chocho or chayote, whatever you guys call it throughout the world. And we're just going to mix that around. Bring everything from the bottom of the pot to the top. keep mixing it around. And then we're going to go in with our soup mix, empty the entire packet. And we're going to sprinkle some all-purpose seasoning, and yes, that amount of seasoning. We want your soup to taste lovely. We want it to taste real good. So we're going to mix that up. Make sure your seasoning is getting mixed up properly, and then we're going to sprinkle some vegetable all-purpose and place our Scotch bonnet in. And then we're going to cover it up and let that simmer down, and we're going to start on our dumpling. And that's some plain flour with some cornmeal, and I'm adding a bit of salt. And then we're just going to add the water in gradually. You don't put too much, you put a little bit at a time, and keep mixing everything together and combining everything. And keep adding your water to help the ingredients combine together to make a dough. And we just start kneading. We're kneading our flour. You're basically just massaging it and turning it over and pressing it and kneading it around. And keep adding water as necessary in order to combine the ingredients. You don't want your dough to be too soft, but you don't want it to be too dry. You don't want it to be sticky. My dough became a bit sticky, so I added a bit of extra flour to get it to the consistency that I want. And you just keep kneading and kneading. And there you have it. You've got your dumpling dough, and you just pick off bits of dough into little balls. And then you press them down and keep turning in your hands and pressing the middle in order to make your dumpling. You see, perfect dumpling. And the same there. And then we're going to make some spinners, what we call spinners. They're just little pieces of dough that you rub together in your hands into little sausages, and you just put those in and keep mixing. And then you let that simmer down for like 20 to 30 minutes on a low fire, and let that simmer. And there you have your lip-smacking traditional Jamaican chicken soup. This is a perfect meal for a family of like 4 to 5. It's very inexpensive and it's delicious and healthy. All the ingredients are in the description below. So please like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the bell for notifications of more recipes from Sammy Jay Cooks. Bye.